tremendous looking trophy.
Hello, welcome to Platinum Exposure, number one PlayStation podcast that's only recorded once. My name's Dylan Blight. Joining me this week for the second time, Ashley Hobley.
Hey, Dylan, excited to be here. I'm confused. This is the first time or the second time?
It's the second time. I don't want to.
Okay, cool.
I don't like. So I said I'd make it a bit, and the reason is because I actually don't like when, you know, like if you listen to a podcast and they're like a year later, they're like, man, no one knew, but that episode, we'd already recorded it and no one ever noticed. Because you know what?
We want you to notice.
I
want you to know the struggles.
We want to know the real life struggles of podcasting. So here's the truth.
So what happened?
What happened was my dog ate my homework.
Damn dogs. Can't trust them with anything.
Can't trust them. Or my computer ate my file. Or I think. I don't know. Long story short, we recorded this episode once already. I don't know what happened to my file. It's literally evaporated. It's probably one of the weirdest things I've seen happen because we've had issues, right? I mean, everyone does that make podcasts. I'm sure everyone has their own. These things happen. But usually I'm like corrupted audio, PC shut down, mic broke, weird noises, forgot to click record, wrong microphone. It's your webcam mic and not your actual mic. You know, like
Sorry.
there's usually quite often things like these. Saved file, named file, saw it there in folder, go away, record something else, come back, files disappeared. That's a new one. You know, that's not something I've come across before. Search PC for file name, search PC for file like names, search PC for video types created today with that video type. Search recycling bin. Search, you know. Anyway, that's just want everyone to know that, yeah, this is the second time we're doing this, and I'm cutting out a few stories because I can't be fucked talking about them, including a bunch of trophies that I talked about, easy platinums. I'll talk about them next week when I've rejuvenated my enthusiasm for explaining platinums.
I mean, and at the rate you earn them, the list might be double the length.
I'll make sure to at least try and get one more on there so it's not me doing the exact same. Fucking spiel again. God damn it.
So here's the silver lining. I don't remember anything we talked about, so this is all going to sound very fresh.
Do you not really? Because, I mean...
I don't know exactly what I said, so...
Okay, I don't remember what I said either because we've recorded something else since then, so it's not like it's different when other times, like, what was it, one other time we've re-recorded something, but I think we did it like straight afterwards, I think maybe. Yeah, so it was like very fresh at the time, or another bit, or there was that time I can't remember if it was this or OK Couch, I forgot to click record and realized like 10 minutes into it, and then we like redid the intro, but that's not as bad as like redoing a whole episode. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been a while.
These things happen. Let's talk about PlayStation though. So I'll actually start with this because I didn't see this and you brought it up at the end of the show last time we recorded this episode. But so PlayStation's days of play sales are starting from the 26th. However, people are starting to post their sales, and Press Start has picked up on the big W ones, and the shout outs here are the DualSense controllers, all of which are going to cost you $79. So not just for your typical black controller, but you know, they've got the Nova pink, the galactic purple. I have that one actually right in front of me. I can hold that up. That's the galactic purple. Video viewers. It's quite good. The white one. They're all $79 either way. So that's good. Pulse headsets.
Saving of $40. Also, I never noticed they've got like very space themed names.
Yeah, they're all
adjectives.
They're all spacey. Pulse 3D headsets are $119. I think they're like $159 or something like that, maybe retail. Some $169, $59, $69, something like that. So that's a decent saving. Quality fit headset. You've got one of those now, right?
I do. I don't have it handy.
Do you rate it?
Yeah, it's good. Comfortable.
Good shit. And then a bunch of games. I don't think any of these games are like God of War's $10, but isn't that on the PlayStation Plus or collection or something now? I don't know, like Arkham Knight's about to be on
all
PlayStation
of those
Plus.
games will be on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Premium
collection thing, or you've already got them. Yeah, so I don't know if any of the games are worth shouting at, but the PlayStation Gear side of stuff, some decent deals there, primarily with the DualSense controllers as well. And again, expect JB Hi-Fi, Target, big Amazon.
Yep.
All the other retailers, PlayStation themselves, for like digital sale, expect that to get announced probably today that you're listening to this, or at least before the Thursday sales start. So,
do you reckon the PS5s are available?
Fucking no. No. This person rang the phone at work today, right? Actually, I just remember.
Yeah.
This person rang the phone at work today, and the dude standing next to me could tell straight away what the phone conversation was about, even though he couldn't hear it, because all he hears is me answer the phone. Hello, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No. Honest answer, I would say we'll be lucky if we get them before Christmas this year. And all I hear is like the dude next to me just start laughing. He's like, PS5s? I'm like, yep, no. All right, bye. Yep. Like, because that's all. I don't even like, people get so pissed as well at the moment. Like, obviously it depends. It's different for different places and stuff like that, I guess, to a degree. Like, if you're getting PS5s, but yeah, where I'm at, we had a lot at December, like right before Christmas, and then we only ever had another lot come in last week or the week before. So that's it. So
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Go get a PS4.
Yeah, I'm playing. And I took one so I could have a second one. One. No, sorry. What am I saying? But the main thing we did talk about, I'm sure you remember this, PlayStation Plus launched in Asia. So this is really cool. Obviously, because it's launched in Asia, there's been a few more games released. We've learnt some more details around the service, what's going to be happening with it. The main thing is that PlayStation has said that the full game list will be coming by the time it launches here in Australia, because we're going to be the last people to get it. So you'll see some new things happening between now and then. It's going to launch in other parts of the world, Americas, Europe, all that sort of stuff before then. Some new games have been added to the PS4, PS5 list of stuff that you're going to be able to play and have access to. The number one shout out was, no, not even in that list. It's the classic games list. It is Disney's Pixar Toy Story 2. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue is the number one shout outs of all the new games that are available here. A 1999 classic. Very good game. But there is a much larger list of stuff here. Take a look at the full list. I'm not going to read through it. I know I read through it all last time, but this list it's growing. There's supposed to be like 740 games at launch now. It's still not at that. Apparently Sony says it'll be at that by the time the service is finished launching all the way around the world. The other thing that...
Lots of good additions, like lots of Final Fantasies, lots of the Mafia games, which would be good in the lead up to when they announce Mafia at Games Fest, Summer Games Fest.
Summer Game Fest maybe, yeah. Anything's possible.
So, yeah. Lots of stuff to catch up on.
Yeah, and there are some more. I know last time I was like, oh, there's a couple games I'd like to play. But now, the more I'm seeing this, I'm like, there's actually a few more things I'd potentially dip my finger into here as the list grows. So that's good. Obviously, a lot of third-party stuff and random games, which is, like, as much as this isn't a Games Pass competitor, but having random stuff, like, what's a good example of something?
I mean, isn't it a Game Pass competitor when it has absolutely no first-party games on the available anymore? Shout outs to KOTAKU for finally catching on to the messaging.
No. This is a really weird pull, but like Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, it looks so bad I wanted to play it when it released, right? I was never going to pay for it, but it's on this list. So that's something that I'm like, cool, I could actually play that now if I wanted to, because it just looks so bad I want to play it. And then there's a few other things on here. What was something else random I spotted before? Steins Gate Elite, never want to pay for that. Wouldn't mind potentially playing it. And then what was something else random I spotted? Because like very quickly you're like, oh, that's like sort of paid for it. Like I was never probably going to pay for those. And I mean, I probably wouldn't finish half these games, but that's the reason I wouldn't buy them, because I know deep down I wouldn't actually finish them. It's just something I want to dive into and then move on with my life, I guess. Where the fuck was I? I swear there was something else really random. I can't find it.
Monster Truck Championship.
No,
I'm
it
sure
wasn't.
that's what
It wasn't. It wasn't that. It really wasn't that, to be honest.
Lawn mowing simulator.
No, it wasn't that. It was fucking lawn mowing simulator. The other thing that they've announced though was, so games are going to be getting some features and stuff, and developers can do stuff if they so choose to, which is PS1 classics can have native resolution support. They can be 4:3, 16 by 9. They can be up-res graphics. They can have quick save features. They can have whatever else. All these sorts of things to help people enjoy the games more.
Those are like really solid additions, but I mean, without trophy support, there's no real reason for people to go back to these games because they're all old and shit.
That's correct. But wait, there's more because there's trophy support. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, what a surprise.
So Sony has confirmed that this is up to developers. So Sony is not making it a mandate for developers for these PS1 games to include trophies. It is totally up to the developers to choose if they want to do this or not. My message to developers, you want to do this. It's not an or not.
Otherwise, people start sending you emails.
Yeah. I'm going to be so disappointed when there's like a game I really wish, like that Toy Story one. I don't see a trophy list for it. Like at least it hasn't popped. Like I don't know. Like if that, come on Disney, come on, give that bloody platinum. So what we're working with at the moment, at least what's confirmed.
I mean the name's To Infinity and Beyond. That's got to be the platinum.
Yeah, platinum and beyond. Come on. What we're working with is Syphon Filter is the first one that popped, the one that first got announced because last week on Twitter, Ben posted a video of the first trophy for the game popping, and that's how they sort of announced it, begin support. And I remember seeing that when I woke up in the morning and being like, today's a good day.
Oh, everything's changed.
The world is a greater place now. Another thing is actually interesting is that there's a PS5 and a PS4 version for a lot of these too. So I have no idea why there needs to be a PS5 and a PS4 version of these trophy lists, considering they're PS1 classics and all that sort of stuff. It's just a bit weird, but nonetheless, the trophy lists for all these games, at least the ones that pop, look easy too, which is good. So you've also got like Wild Arms. Is IQ Intelligent? I don't know if that's actually a PS1 game. It's not ringing my bells. I have no idea. IQ Intelligent Cube, Hot Shots Golf, Ape Escape, Wild Arms. They're, I think, the older ones that have popped so far, and they're all pretty straightforward, easy games, easy to platinum games. And I said last week when we talked about this stuff, I said Syphon Filter is a game I like. It's not a game I'd particularly care to replay because I don't really see any need to. It doesn't play very well, probably controls like crap. Don't know if I have the time.
That franchise is dead, yes.
That franchise is dead. No, it's not. It's days gone now. They adding trophies though.
Pretty sure my statement stands.
Fucking hell. They no, that's a good point actually. That's a good point actually. Adding trophies to Days Gone though makes me want to play it because it's a reason to, but primarily I just want to have the platinum on my collection. I want the platinum on my shelf. It's a game I really like. And the potential now for them to add Syphon Filter 2 and Syphon Filter 3, and then even the PSP games, it's like Logan's Shadow or whatever, was that the PS2 one? Anyway, they're all good apart from the PS2 one. The PS2 Syphon Filter was shit, but the PSP games are good. Adding all of those and having platinums for all of those as well, the potential for that and for me to have a full platinum list, that's something I wanted. I'm like, yes, I would like to. So those, let me look up these games real quick. It's going to drive me insane if I don't look it up. Syphon Filter, the Omega Strain. That was the PS2 one. So that's shit. That's the worst of the franchise in my opinion. So then you got Syphon Filter, Dark Mirror, and then Syphon Filter, Logan Shadow, which is really good. So any of that shit's good. Mega Strain, I'm not a fan of. But so the potential of all of those being part of the PlayStation extras tier thing, whatever, that's cool. I'm down. Similarly, Ape Escape. So Ape Escape, of course, I think, how many is there? 2 on PS1? I think the third one was... See, this is the problem. The third one's PS2. We're fucked, because... Let me look it up. Hold on.
Why? PS2's fine.
No, that's right. That's right.
PS3.
No, it's fine. I got it wrong, actually. That goes straight to PS2. So Ape Escape 1's PS1 game, Ape Escape 2's PS2 game, Ape Escape's on the loose portable PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Portable game, Ape Escape 3 PlayStation 2 game. So again, there's another franchise where if you grew up loving Ape Escape, and I mean, it's literally just a collectathon, but you're collecting apes, not like random coins or anything. Well, there's coins in the game actually as well, so it doesn't fucking matter. That's again a franchise that would be cool to potentially have access to getting all the platinums in a game that you love. If you're someone out there who loves Ape Escape and the idea of being able to finally show off a shiny platinum on your profile, I definitely think is cool and sort of one of the highlights to this. So I don't know if there was. Let me hold on. Where's this full list of like? Because this is a whole new world now, is the problem. So now, like, looking at this list with PS1 games and PSP games, even though I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, does that mean if the trophies haven't popped for Disney Pixar Toy Story 2, does that mean I'm fucked? Like, are they definitely not coming? Because that's disappointing. But, like, I would love for that to happen. I would love to get a platinum in that. Is there anything else here from PS1? Probably not, I don't think. No, there's nothing else currently on that list, but it does open up a potential conversation topic for a future episode where maybe I'd like to, like, do a list. These are the games I'd love to see come to the service solely because previously I wouldn't have done this discussion. I wouldn't have done this as a topic because I wouldn't have cared. If we'd done like top 10 games, PS1 games I want to see come, I would have said, I don't care. Like, I'm making a list of 10 games that I probably wouldn't play anyway, to be completely honest. Now, if I do that list, it's going to be top 10 games Dylan wants to play because he has hopes and dreams of earning a platinum to put in his digital library. And that's the sole reason I want them to be there. So maybe I'll do that in the future. Yeah, but what are all your thoughts on the are you playing these? You care about the trophies? Yeah.
No, I'm just happy other people can have stuff, and it's a big list. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's worth maybe making the small upgrade to deluxe. Or no, what's the second one? Essentials. Essentials,
no. Yeah, essential. No, essentials is basic. It's
premium.
No, that's the third one. It gets so confusing. Hold on. PlayStation Plus. PlayStation doesn't say here. Fuck.
Extra.
There we go. Dream all about it. Got it?
Terrible naming structure, yeah.
Did you see, yeah. By the way, did you see Friday the 13th the games in this list? I only just spotted that and I'm like, this game's dead, bro.
I mean, technically it still works, right?
I think so, yeah. It's just like, are people playing it?
The service is somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as you got like 4 friends, I guess. 3 or 4.
Yes.
You can all play together.
It's true. 4 friends.
If you want to play a Friday the 13th, like, listen to this week's Arcade Couch where Dylan talks about Evil Dead, which is just a Friday the 13th, but with weapons.
Well, it's a bit better than that. Spoilers for this week's Arcade Couch, or this week's coming episode that we yet to record. Guess who's actually managed to play as the bad guys?
Somebody else.
No, this guy. Fuck. It's so hard around here. All right. Where the fuck am I? I've lost all my shit. The show's a wreck now. It's fine. Do it live. The last
now.
Yeah. Now. No, it was a wreck as soon as the file got eaten. Jeffy Grubsnacks on the Kind of Funny podcast this week said The Last of Us remake coming this holiday season. Saying, quote, The Last of Us Part 2 came out a while ago and there's people at the studio that were looking around for something to do. It's a pretty efficient, well-oiled machine over there at Naughty Dog and they wouldn't have to do much because that's the whole point, is that it's the kind of game they can update really quickly. Ash, Last of Us.
Yes.
Remake. Holiday season. Yay, nay. Sounds crazy.
Sounds yay. I think he's pretty confident. So, I mean, there's definitely the possibility that it comes out. I mean, it's been like 2.5 years since Part 2 came out. So, if they've been working on it since then, like using I guess I can't really use character models for like Ellie and Joel, but I mean for like random people and like the clickers and environments and that kind of stuff. Very similar to part 2, and like I guess it makes sense in leading into the holiday season. Having a big first party title would be great. I guess interestingly, it raises the questions about Ragnarok and where that fits into the release schedule. So here's the other interesting thing that I don't think we talked about on that other Lost podcast. So the God of War accessibility features came out this week on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I didn't add it solely because I'm like, we're just going to read a list and be like, that's cool.
Like, hey,
yeah,
lots of great features, including be able to change all text sizes.
Yeah,
I think was pointed out as a great feature. PlayStation has only ever put those articles out very close to the lead up. Yes. Yeah. So Ragnarok's coming out this year.
Yes.
Is it coming out soon? Probably not. But would they do God of War and then a remastered or remake of Last of Us? Very possible.
How many months do you think God of War needs lead time to release?
3, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Around 3.
Maybe even less. You know, if they do the big announcement during the Summer Game Fest period, they're like, hey, 2 months, get your pre-orders in, go buy big statues of Kratos and Boy and Atreus, Paul. Just blow your money on that, and then we'll send all the copies out, and everybody play it and be super happy, and then just go buy Last of Us again at the end of the year.
I think we're in a interesting couple of weeks coming into the start of June. If PlayStation announces that God of War Ragnarok is going to be releasing, I think August is the latest. Like, I would say late August, maybe the first week of September. Like, I think around that is releasing then, and then if you want to release The Last of Us like 2 months later, then, roughly 2 months later, that's sort of fine, I think, because that's no different than, say, what they do. Ghost of Tsushima, like 6 weeks after Last of Us, part 2?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I don't feel like...
It was pretty close.
It was very close, and at the time we're like, how's this going to work? And it totally worked out fine for them. So I think if Sony wants to get any of that lead time, we're now at the point where we are literally like, Sony needs to announce a release date of God of War in the next couple of weeks. And if they don't announce it in the next couple of weeks, I'm beginning to question what's going on.
And then you're thinking, it's going to be October, November, potentially. Otherwise, it's getting pushed.
Yeah. And if it's releasing October, November, then fuck, it's got to be close to, if The Last of Us remake's coming out, then God, that's when's that releasing? Because November is the latest I'd see that release. Part 2, the remake, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't think Last of Us needs a big lead time either. Because it's going to be the people who want to play it again, the people who've never played it before, and then, really they're putting it out. So there's a new version available when the show comes out for people to play when that comes out.
Yeah. But I would still say November. I'd still say November's late simply because no one really releases anything in December.
See, that's why you put it out in December. Nobody releases anything in December.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. What do you reckon? What do you reckon God of War potentially getting announced over the next couple of weeks? And I'm saying next couple of weeks as in, let's say that the Summer Game Fest through to Xbox, like that's what I mean. Like, like this upcoming couple of weeks of Summer Game Fest messness.
I could definitely see it. I think it's likely. I think it could be in Summer Games Fest Live or whatever it's called. It's here's PlayStation's big thing they're going to give Jeff Keighley to get him to stop calling and badgering him. So, and then they can do like a state of play later, like delving into whatever they feel like they need to
like show an actual gameplay sequence or something.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say we're getting God of War announced within the next couple of weeks, potentially at Summer Game Fest, and if not at Summer Game Fest, at a state of play. But I'm just going with that solely off the fact that if they don't announce it in the next couple of weeks, it ain't releasing in August or around that time period. And if it ain't releasing, then I'm very confused about what's happening.
Well, then it's moving to October, and Last of Us is not coming out this year.
Yep. But I trust the word of Jeff Grubsnakes.
Yeah, but COVID. COVID happens. Monkeypox is going to be a thing. We're all screwed.
I didn't hear about
Nothing's
that.
ever coming out.
Talking about the Last of Us series, let's quickly go over some PlayStation production casting announcements, since all we do is keep you updated on who's getting cast in things and don't really have much to say about it. But it's a segment that exists on the show solely to announce people. So, Twisted Metal, it continues to cast people. So it must be filming soon. Twisted Metal has now cast Thomas Haden Church in the series as, who the fuck was it? I've already forgotten. You told me in the last recording. Oh, here we go. Church will play Agent Stone, a cold and unyielding post-apocalyptic highway patrolman who rules the roads with a silver tongue and a twisted iron fist, prosecuting even the smallest crimes with the harshest of judgments. Agent Stone will stop at nothing to bring law and order back to the divided states of America and will kill anyone in his path who defies his power. Yeah. Sounds.
Do you think he'll wear horizontal stripes?
I think he'll wear aviators.
That's fair. Do you think he'll turn into sand?
No. Maybe not in the first season. And then they've also cast Neve Campbell as I
think it's Neve Campbell, right?
Yeah, it is. I think I just say it horribly wrong every time out of I think it's one of those things I said wrong for so long that when I learned, you know what I mean? Like when I learned
yes,
I was doing it wrong, I was so fucked. Like
it's like too late.
Yeah, it's because it's an actress's
yellow
name.
all over again.
It's an actress's name I've known since I was like 11, 12 or whatever. I think I watched Scream when I was like 11, 12. So like I'm watching Scream going, Neve Campbell. You know? Neville Longbottom. You know, like I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this woman's name, and then I said it wrong for so long. Anyway, she's playing a recurring guest star, so not a regular role, a recurring guest star, which could mean literally every episode for 5 minutes or 3 episodes out of the whole season, and that would still be a classification for a TV show recurring guest star. Anyway, play Nat Raven is all they've said. So, but it's a cool cast. The cast continues to grow. It looks cool.
Named people know.
People know that will make them want to watch the show.
Maybe.
Well, I guess that's what the hope.
That's what they're hoping for.
That's what they're hoping for. All right, that'll do it for this week's re-recorded episode.
You're not going to laugh at Xbox for passing on Spider-Man?
No.
Crazy.
Yeah. Fucking delete.
You spent 10, 20 minutes on that bit.
The funniest thing, so we're 28 minutes, right? By the time I add in the intro, it's probably I'll call this 30 minutes, right? And by the time I'm making this bit, let's call it 32 minutes. But I think the last recording was 42 minutes. And then once I edited out, it's like I would have called it, it was probably ended up around 42 minutes. Somehow this is nearly the same length, and I've cut like a bunch of trophy talk and a bunch of other shit. So
yeah, we talked about how the episode got screwed up a lot.
We made a bit, and all of that God of War conversation was new content. That's what added it. Yeah, I like how I refer to a conversation as content.
New content.
Yeah, new content. New content.
As if there was old content for people.
There was old content that exists. I want everyone to know that the original content conversation we had was so good. Yeah, you should be really upset that my PC ate it or whatever it's done. In fact,
if you want to help, go to our Ko-fi page at explosion.com/support. Donate money so Dylan can
I need another PC. I don't know.
Recover that file somehow.
Know what I need?
Pay somebody to recover that file. Yeah.
I need that Rode Procaster. I need the Rode Procaster. I need to be able to record here and record a backup with yours and my audio. So then it's like I'm recording one audio here, You still record your audio and everyone still records their own, but then I'm also recording another version of my audio into that machine and your audio into that machine, separate file as well, which I could do if I had it. So that thing costs about $1,000 if everyone wants to donate to Ko-fi. And that will solve a lot of problems.
Listen, that's the next goal. Cover website fees, $1,000 for a Rodecaster.
Yeah. I'm setting the bar quite high. Anyway.
Or, if Rodecaster just want to send us one.
If Rode want to sponsor, we have about 50 podcasts, and if you times that by at least 2 viewers each, like that's the thing. You win in numbers. If you're only doing one podcast for 2 people, that's your fucking dumb fault, right? Start about 50 others, and soon you're spreading like it's you win by suffocating.
You would assume probably at least 2 different people for each podcast.
That's the thing. You have to get completely different crowds. Different markets. Yeah. You have to spread your markets. Don't do 50 gaming podcasts. Do what we do. Spread your wings.
Do 2.
Yeah. Let us know any comments, questions, concerns. I mean, you've probably got a few to be honest. ExplosionNetwork.com/Discord. Let you join Discord. Come ask any questions about the forgotten episode. ExplosionNetwork.com/Twitter. You can tweet at us, me or Ash, and be like, hey, what happened to the forgotten episode? And yeah, Ko-fi. ExplosionNetwork.com/support takes you to our Ko-fi page. You can drop as little as $1,000 to help get me the Rode Procaster 2 that was just announced.
That's a weird minimum, but okay.
I will take 1,000 or 500 because then I only need one other person. So, look. In fact, I'll make it easier. Let me make it realistic. I'll take 250. Minimum 250. I'm being nice. I'll take a minimum.
That's a hard bargain.
I'll take a minimum 250. Until next week, everyone. Remember. Every trophy counts, including the ones I didn't tell you about that were lost to the forgotten episode. But if you want to look at my PSN profile, you can. Or else I'll tell you about those games next week.
Oh, Dylan, they've all been lost.
Imagine. I would cry. I'm going to be honest. Having to re-record this, it's like, it's kind of annoying, but, not the end of the world. Shit happens. This shit happens. If my trophies...
If your 2 minute long platinum trophies disappeared, you'd be upset. We're upset.
Maybe not my 2-minute trophy. If I have to redo a 2-minute trophy, no, that's fine. If I had trophies...
If you have to do Terminator... What was it? Terminator 3?
You like the first platinum I ever got?
Yeah.
I would be upset. I'd be more upset about having to re-record this. Because how the fuck am I doing that? I can't even get it through PlayStation Plus extra special streaming services. It's not available. It's Terminator Salvation, by the way. They get the video game.
Yes,
the first platinum I ever got. Yes, for your Dylan Law keepers out there, Anyway, I should stop the show. What the fuck? I'm just making it. This will end up as long as the forgotten episode. Bye.